Alright, so here we go. So this is the deck that I was just playing. Super powerful, super broken, really consistent. I'll show you some of the combo lines and how this deck actually plays. So we'll go to solo mode here. Of course, no deck is perfect, but it is very consistent for the way that it plays. I'll just go to the ruin and demise so I can show this off. Alright, so pretty much full combo. We already got this Strudo in hand, which kind of sucks, but it is a-okay. We're going to start off with Dragon Ravine. The card that I'm going to discard, let's discard. We're going to send. Let's send Sea Crush Wyvern. That's one less ABC piece that I need to get into the grave, and then we're going to. Oh no! I'm tripping. I'm like I sent the wrong card to the grave, but I forgot. It does not matter because it's in my hand already. So don't panic. So you send Destrudo off this card. I only run one, so when it happens to be in my hand, send Destrudo. So we're going to normal out our Death Squad 003, and then that'll allow me to bring out Death Squad 001. Now I could go Death Squad 002 to put Death Squad 001 into my hand, but I don't feel like doing no extra plays or none of that craziness. But if you wanted to get access to your field spell back for follow-up plays, you can absolutely do that, because then you can go into this barricade board blocker to pitch something from your hand to add back a field spell in the end. So that's a way you could do that. So I'm going to activate this Destrudo right here, and I'm going to select Death Squad 003, not 1. You want to do 3 because this one's not a tuner. And then once you do that, it'll bring it out, and it'll reduce the level to 4, and then basically you can go into Ancient Fairy Dragon. Then you could activate Ancient Fairy Dragon right here to basically pop your field spell to add a card to your hand. I'm going to add Union Hanger. Now I'm not going to have any Therion plays in this particular deck or hand or whatnot, but it's okay. Now I've already made my plays with I've already sent this to the grave, so now the goal is just literally to get these two into the grave. So I'm going to add B to my hand. I'm going to activate Ancient Fairy Dragon to special summon B onto the field. Activate the effect of Union Hanger, and then I can equip A basically. If I want to summon another monster, I can 100% do so and get another body out, but I'm just like usually you would use Union Driver to do this, but I'm just going to equip A literally just to get it onto the field. So then that way it'll go into the graveyard when I use this as materials. Now, if you need to have another body onto the field, go into Union Driver first, and then you can use Union Driver's effect to banish itself to be able to equip this piece. But I'm not going to do that. Then to get this into a machine, I'm going to go into Barricade Board Blocker. So I'm going to use this plus this, right, to go into Barricade Board Blocker. And then I could discard something, which this is a dead card, but I kind of want cards in my hand. So let's see. I'm just going to add with B, and I'm not going to discard with Barricade Board Blocker because I don't want to. I don't care about this card, this Dragon's Ravine. Ancient Fairy Dragon's in my graveyard anyways, but I just do want a piece in my hand. So I'll grab B for follow-up. And then from here, I'm going to go into Auroradon. And then all of this from here on out is kind of important. So make sure you've done everything else that you needed to do before you activate, before you go into Auroradon. But now we're going to bring out our tokens. 1, 2, 3. Right? Then Deskbot 001 will trigger and it'll come out as well. Then we'll go into Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch first before anything else. I know you got Baron the floor. I know you're going to see this and be like, oh, I can put out Baron. Don't do that, because you'll use up all of this. So you're going to go Cupid Pitch first. And I know you're going to want to look into that extra deck and see what you can do. You're going to increase the level right here. I know. You could go Borreload Savage Dragon. Oh my god, you could go into ABC. No, not yet. Don't worry. Don't get too greedy. Don't get too carried away. We are going to activate this effect of this Auroradon. And there's a very important that you do it right here. Because this card right here, basically, you must control another Mecha Phantom Beast monster to activate to resolve this effect. Meaning to special summon out 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, this must be on the field. So don't use this as one of your tributes. Don't use this as one of your tributes. You need to tribute off those 2 pieces to bring this card out for this effect to work. So this will bring out your 2 tokens plus your busted Deskbot 001. Then we are going to go into Borreload Savage Dragon using Cupid Pitch. Now this is important, the order that you do this. You need to go into Borreload Savage Dragon first. I know that you're going to go into Herald of Arclight, but you need to leave that as your very last one, because I'll show you. This card's level changes depending on what's on the field. Look, this card's level increases by the level of all Mecha Phantom Beast tokens you control. So this Mecha Phantom Beast, once this token is gone, this level is going to decrease on this card. So we're going to equip this Barricade Board Blocker, and then we're going to add to our hand our Creation Resonator. So if I were to go right now into Herald of Arclight, basically it would decrease this card's level, and we wouldn't be able to go into Baron the floor. We need this to stay at level 7. So now we're going to summon our Creation Resonator from our hand and first go into Baron the floor. That's the first thing you need to do before you go and use this. Then you're going to go into Herald of Arclight. And it's best to put this into defense because it only has 600 attack and it only has 1000 defense. So pretty weak monster, I'm not going to lie to you. Not that powerful, but the effect of it is pretty good. It's a Omni Negate. You can tribute this to negate something, and then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a ritual monster or spell from your deck to your hand. We're not running any, so that effect is not going to apply, but any monster sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. So we got a Floodgate, so they can't really use Effect Veiler on us because it'll go straight to the banish pile. They can't use pretty much most of the hand traps in this game, aside from like Imperm or Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom works regardless. But the rest of the hand traps that need to go to the graveyard, yeah, they can't use them. So they're locked out of all of that, which they probably would have been used all of that stuff way ahead of time. And then lastly, we can go into our A, B, C Buster Dragon. Now, unfortunately, how much space this combo takes up, we can't actually go into IP Masquerena, but it is A-okay. So this card can banish, this card can pop. We got a Omni Negate, Omni Negate, Omni Negate, another pop right here on our own turn, and then also this card has another effect. Now I know here's the crazy thing about this card. If this card is link summon, you can activate this, summon out 3 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, and then also you cannot link summon for the rest of this turn. Meaning that if this card is still on the field, right? This is the important part. If this card is still on the field during our next turn, we could special summon out a Mega Phantom Beast monster from the deck. So what we could do is spread out this ABC and then tribute this out to bring out our other Mega Phantom Beast, which is in our hand right here. That would bring out 2 more tokens, basically, if we have the space. And then we can go into a 4 negate Appaloosa. So the way to do that, a 4 negate Appaloosa. So the way to do that, of course you can't use tokens, but we still got IP Masquerena. So we can use those 2 tokens to go into IP Masquerena, the Auroradon itself, plus the IP Masquerena, plus the Cold Wing, plus one of the ABC pieces if we still have one on the field, to go into a 4 negate Appaloosa. Now 2 of these cards will leave the, well, one of them not even on here, but this one will leave the field, so this will be space to space this out anyways. And it doesn't matter if we lose the pieces, because then we can go into another ABC buster anyways, unless one of the pieces gets banished. So let's toggle on. Or you know what, I'm gonna just go auto, because I really don't care. And I'll just negate what I need to negate. They're going to discard one to try to gain some form of advantage. I don't want them gaining advantage, so I'm going to negate that. And then I'm going to banish this face down. Let's banish. We're going to discard the Cold Wing to banish that card there. And then look at that. We draw into our Destrudo, which is supposed to be at the bottom of the deck. And then now we can just go ahead and attack for game. We got more than enough to pretty much just kill our opponents, but we can just attack for game. Why sit here and play around with them? And that's the ABC Buster. That's the ABC Buster. Crazy, super easy combos. If y'all want to see more of me showing how to do this combo with different hands, I can do that. Just let me know. But yeah, here's the deck yet again. That's the deck list. Super consistent, super easy to play. There are multiple ways to get access to all of this stuff. There are different combo lines. That is one of the more simple combo lines. Just literally using Dragon the Ravine and then some access to one of the Desk by 001s. You got basically 6 ways to get to it easy, which is just hard drawing it or hard drawing the Desk by 003. And then you have a way to get to it with these 2, which is a more complicated route because you have to go into Sprite Elf and then revive this card. So that's another way to do it, which is kind of a more complicated way because you have to find a way to get this card discarded. So yeah, that's another way to do it. So yeah, if you like the video, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.